Everyone remembers Beethoven as a genius, but they almost never talk about the childhood that nearly destroyed him. Ludwig's father, Johann van Beethoven, was a court singer, ambitious, insecure, and furious that he never became famous himself. So he decided his son would succeed where he had failed, and that's where the nightmare began. When Ludwig was barely 4 years old, Johann would drag him out of bed late at night, place him at the piano, and order him to play. If he made a mistake, his father beat him. If he cried, his father shouted louder. Neighbors described hearing a child sobbing through the walls, and a drunken father yelling, "Again." Again, this wasn't training, it was obsession. Johann wanted to create the next Mozart, a prodigy he could display to the world. Ludwig was locked in practice rooms for hours, sometimes until his fingers bled. He was forced to stand on a footstool just to reach the keyboard. If he stumbled, he was punished. If he hesitated, he was punished. The message was clear. There was no love in this house, only expectation. Beethoven later said he remembered his childhood as nothing but fear. His younger brothers recalled how Ludwig would run and hide whenever their father came home drunk, because they never knew what mood he would bring. When Ludwig was 7, Johann staged his first concert, advertising him as a 6-year-old to make him seem more miraculous, but audiences didn't care. The miracle he wanted never appeared, and Johann's disappointment only made him harsher. By the time Beethoven reached adolescence, his father had sunk into alcoholism. The man who once beat him into greatness could no longer even support the family. So Ludwig, still just a boy, took over his father's job at the court orchestra to earn money and protect his younger brothers from the very man who abused him. He became the parent because his father had never truly been one. And yet, here's the part people don't expect. Out of this brutal childhood came something extraordinary. Beethoven learned to survive pain, to use it, to turn it into sound. Every hour he spent locked in a room, every night he cried at the piano, every blow, every insult, they built a kind of strength inside him that no adult musician in Vienna could match. It's no accident that Beethoven's music feels like a battle, because he spent his entire childhood fighting. Against fear, against abuse, against a father who wanted a prodigy and accidentally created a revolutionary. Beethoven didn't become a genius despite his childhood. He became a genius because he learned early that music was the only place in his life where he wasn't afraid. The man who shook the world with his symphonies was once a broken boy, forced to practice in tears, determined that the sound he made would someday overpower the voice that tried to silence him, and he did. He outplayed the cruelty. He outran his father's shadow. He became Beethoven, not because he was chosen, but because he refused to remain the child he once was.